Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel here today. And guess what we are making? We're making a seafood boil today. And I know I've made it in the past, but I haven't done a full video on the steps on how to make the seafood boil. So today, you're in luck, because I'm gonna do step by step so you can follow at home and make your own seafood boil. So the first thing, I got this pack of seafood boil seasoning at this Seafood Enterprise store at Salpa. It was only $30 for the pack. Next up, you need to get some nice sweet corn. Now this is optional. If you want corn or potatoes, you could put whatever it is you want in it, but I like the corn and the potatoes. Put it to boil and you have to season your water. I'm going to season it with the seafood boil seasoning, and I'm going to add some cayenne pepper, some onion pepper, and not too much of salt, because this seafood seasoning, this one here, it's really salty, so you need to be careful how you're using it. Don't put too much, according to the proportion that you are making. Alright, so I'm gonna season this here and stay tuned to see how it looks. Right guys, so I have seasoned the corn and the potatoes here, and this is what it looks like. Now the same water that I have the corn and the potatoes boiling. Now this is the first thing that I will put up to boil, because it's the only ingredient that will take the most time to cook, because it's just the crab and the shrimp here to cook again, and those things don't normally take a long time to cook. So the same water here. So after this is finished, I will remove it from the pot, and then I will not strain out the water, keep the water in the pot, and then you're adding your shrimp to boil. Don't add the crabs together with the shrimp, because they both have a different duration of time to cook. So I'm gonna add the shrimp, and then the last thing I will do is add the crab in the same seasoned water. Okay, so stay tuned here to see what is the next step in this seafood boil. And I have my crew right in the back here waiting to taste this seafood boil. So this is the shrimp, and I have some snow crab here. I'm going to clean it now. And these were the jumbo shrimp, really big. I don't remove the shell from it, neither the head. So I just will bend it back, wash out the head, take a fork and cut open the belly and clean it out, and leave it just like this, because it gives the seafood boil a nice presentation with the shell on it. Some people, they put mussels and those crayfish, but I'm not going to put that in my seafood boil today. Right guys, so after about 25 to 30 minutes, the corn and the potatoes are ready, and as I told you, you just strain it out from the water, and I put it in one of the foil tray to mix everything after making the butter sauce. Butter. Now this was the sweet corn. This thing's smelling real good. If only you only had smell-o-vision, where you could have smelled this here over the TV or the phone, whatever you're looking at. This on. As my friends this say, that is performance. She only laughing in the back. And the seafood seasoning there still up here, mama. That's what you're looking for. Alright guys, so the next thing I'm going to do is to put the shrimp to cook in the same water that the corn and potatoes were in. And as I told you, this is how I clean my shrimp, right? So not all I left the head in, I just left the head in a couple just to give it a nice presentation when you put it all together, so that they will know it is a seafood boil, right? And I have my onion and garlic here ready to put aside. And we have the snow crab. These were just the legs. So I'm not going to put the crab together with the shrimp. I'm gonna put the shrimp first. This I'm just going to leave it to cook for about 7 minutes because you don't want to overcook your shrimp. You want it to be succulent and juicy when you're eating this. So you don't want it to overcook to get stiff, and you know how shrimp gets when it's overcooked. Alright? Right guys, so this is the shrimp here in the same water, and I'm gonna leave it here to cook for about 7 minutes. Nice jumbo shrimp. Right guys, so I've just taken out the shrimp here, and I'm going to add my snow crab in the water. So the crab, I'm going to leave this crab here for about 7 minutes too, because it's not really the hard ones. Right guys, so while the crab is up, I'm going to start to make my sauce to drizzle over this lovely seafood boil here. Now I use the Anchor butter. It's one of the best. You can use any kind of butter that you want, whatever you are comfortable with, but I use this one here. Gives it a lot of flavor because it's a richer butter now. So in the pot I'm going to add the butter here now. Right guys, so after the butter was melted, I've added a little bit of the Slap Your Mama seasoning there in the butter. I've added some onion, garlic powder, fish seasoning, cayenne pepper, and chili flakes, and the chopped onion and garlic here to this sauce. So you just let it cook down here now, and when everything is finished, you just drizzle it over your entire seafood, all the seafood that you prepared there. Alright, so the team say everything's smelling good so far. It's looking on point. So let me wait and see to do the taste test, alright? So stay tuned. Nice man. Final product here. Watch that. And slap your mama in the back there. So now we just have to do the taste test, alright guys? So this is my famous seafood boil. This is my version of it. Some people they add in eggs and sausages and stuff like that, but I don't do that in my seafood because I make it 100% with seafood, not no other meat and stuff in it, right? And I have a young fella here. He waiting eagerly to taste this. So I want to see if you rate the 10 out of 10, or how much you gonna rate me here. So my little young youth here, he gonna do the taste test. So what you think? Tell me, how would last it? 100 out of 10.
How do you stop your mama tasting? How do you stop your mama tasting, right? Good, you done. You go eat the bowl one time. Oh, good. Going on. Let me see with the shrimp. Let me see with the shrimp. Tell me.
Yeah.
Performance. That is performance.
Taste this one to me.
Man, it's hungry. Oh God.
And then take it out.
10 out of 10. Alright guys, so I don't know, if you want a nice seafood boil here, follow my recipe. Alright? And everybody say it, listen. This little boy here, 100 out of 10. My next friend say she can't even rate this first it tasting good.
Tasting too good to be true.
Right?
Oh good, you done. You're looking up.
So hope you guys enjoyed my vlog today with our seafood boil. And it was planned. This wasn't impromptu. This was a planned thing since a week ago. Alright? So See you guys. Laters.